Sweeney. Let's talk about Sydney Sweeney. This is an article from, you guessed it, the New York Post.
The Post.
We love the Post, and we love this article because it's very interesting about Hollywood.
Yeah.
So Sydney Sweeney calls BS on Hollywood's women empowering other women movement, saying none of it is happening. Interesting. Sydney Sweeney is calling out Hollywood over its women empowering other women movement, calling the whole idea an illusion. The Anyone But You star 27.
Good movie, by the way.
Yeah, very good movie. Spoke about the power dynamic among women in the entertainment industry during an interview with Vanity Fair for the magazine's 2025 Hollywood issue. It's very disheartening to see women tear other women down, she told the outlet in an interview published Wednesday, especially when women who are successful in other avenues of their industry see younger talent working really hard, hoping to achieve whatever dreams they may have, and then trying to bash and discredit any work that they've done. This is true. The entire industry, all people say is women empowering other women. None of it's happening, Sydney Sweeney added. All of it's fake and a front for all the other shit they say behind everyone's back. The Euphoria star went on to share her thoughts on why some women might tear other women down in private while pretending to embrace the virtues of women's empowerment in public. I mean, there's so many studies and different opinions in the reasoning behind it, Sydney Sweeney continued. I've read that our entire lives we are raised, and it's a generational problem, to believe only one woman can be at the top. There's one woman who can get the man. There's one woman who can be, I don't know, anything. So then all the others feel like they have to fight each other or take that one woman down, instead of being like, let's lift each other up.
Yeah.
Sweeney also said that they're still trying to figure it out herself, explaining, I'm just trying my best over here. Why am I getting attacked? Women's empowerment in the entertainment industry, or lack thereof, came up during the Vanity Fair interview in reference to the controversy that blew up earlier this year after a veteran Hollywood producer publicly criticized Sydney Sweeney's acting abilities and her physical performance. Or appearance, not the performance. There's an actress who everybody loves now, Sydney Sweeney. I don't get Sydney Sweeney, producer Carol Bayham said at an April screening of her 1988 film Dead Ringers, according to Daily Mail.
She's hot.
Well, this woman's old.
Yeah.
The filmmaker, whose credits include Father of the Bride and Shining Through, I've never seen any of those movies, but whatever, told the audience that she watched Sweeney's 2023 hit romantic comedy Anyone But You. Again, amazing. I thought it was a great film.
Yeah.
On a plane, because she wanted to know who she is and why everybody's talking about her. Bayham called the film unwatchable. She's not pretty and can't act. Hold on. That's right. This producer said that Sydney Sweeney is not pretty and she can't act. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, continuing on. An adjunct professor at USC School of Cinematic Arts, she also recalled asking students in one of her classes to explain Sydney Sweeney's appeal. I said to my class, explain this girl to me. She's not pretty. She can't act. Why is she so hot? Nobody had an answer. She continued. Soon after Bayham's remarks went viral, a rep for Sweeney blasted the producer's comments as shameful, which is true. How sad that a woman in the position to share her expertise and experience chooses instead to attack other women, the rep told the Post. If that's what she learned in her decades in the industry and feels it's appropriate to teach her students, that's shameful. The rep added, to unjustly disparage a fellow female producer speaks volumes about Miss Bayham's character. Bayham received heaps of backlash online and later said she regretted her remarks, telling TMZ that publicly trashing an actor usually isn't her MO. Well, it was her MO here.
Yeah, she went after her, but I mean, honestly,
this is sad, dude.
It was a good movie. I like Sydney Sweeney, and it's not just because of her milks. It's because that she is a good actor, and she's also very attractive. And I mean, I think she's confident. That's why she's funny. Does that make sense?
No, even her SNL appearance, bro.
Right, that was what it was.
Regardless of her looks, okay? Say whatever you want about that. But she seems like she's a down-to-earth person. And we've talked about this before on the show, but she said there's always articles that come out about her. She said before how her friends are starting to have kids. They're getting married, having kids.
Right.
And if she
pro
wasn't...
family?
Yeah, exactly. And that's rare, especially in Hollywood. And she said how, I love my career, but I wish I could be doing this as well.
Right.
Bro, what? You never hear people in Hollywood endorsing pro-family views anymore. And I'm sorry, it's refreshing, dude.
Right, they just end up pregnant and
Yeah.
have a kid. You know what I mean?
Anyone
it's never
but you.
pro-family.
But to your credit, what you were saying, Anyone But You was refreshing. It was a basic romantic comedy.
Yeah.
But why? Because that's what it is. They're not pushing anything. Yeah, it was a lesbian wedding, but it was a fun movie.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a fun movie. It was refreshing, dude. It brought back 2000s nostalgia and terms of romantic comedy
Right,
movies.
I would agree.
I love Glenn Powell. I love Sydney Sweeney. They're both great actor and actress, but I just don't get the hate. Like, it's because she's successful. That's all it is.
Right. I mean, and at the end of the day, it was a hit, so it doesn't matter what the fuck that lady thought, you know.
But just to say she's not pretty, that's so disrespectful.
That is disrespectful because, I mean, for her to say to her class, she's not a good actor, she's not attractive, she's not hot or something like that. Like, number one, that is all how you perceive her, Miss Bomb or Bam.
But like you're an 88-year-old producer
right.
in Hollywood. Why are you doing that?
Right.
I don't get it.
Like, I don't know. She's never gonna. I don't. That's just like talking to you. Imagine that she's 88 years old. Like, that's like me trying to explain TikTok to my grandmother. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't get it.
Why do you have an opinion?
It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, it really. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And as we see all the shit about Hollywood continue to come out, because we will, by the way.
Yeah.
Trump's going to release all the Epstein shit.
Yeah, it's going to be even more now.
He's also going to release the Diddy shit. J.D. Vance has also talked about this, too. As we continue to find more stuff out, like the Quiet on the Set documentary and the molestation and abuse of all these children who were working in Hollywood at the time that they were, bro, imagine what's going to come out. I can't imagine personally, but like,
there's got to be stuff that can't come out. There's got to be stuff that just will never come out. People will die before that stuff comes out.
They will kill themselves before that comes out. But like, legit, bro, I don't understand why we're tearing people like Sydney Sweeney down. Who there's some few of these
She's not
people-
even like an activist of any side. She took no political side.
No.
She's doing her own thing. Like,
Bro, why do we want to tear people like this down that have views that the normal American has?
Right.
Why do we have to have all these so far to the left people in Hollywood preaching about how it's very good to have trans kids and all this stuff, and we should have a wide open border? Charlize Theron has 2 trans kids. What?
Yeah.
I mean, and she adopted both of them.
Well, did you
What?
see? Did
Megan
you see
Fox is
Megan
a trans
Fox,
kid.
She has 3 trans
Brad
kids.
Pitt. Like, I'm sorry.
All her kids are trans, and she's pregnant again.
Like,
yeah.
Are you sure? Okay, listen. I understand those real trans people, and some people have gender dysphoria. Some of it might be a mental issue, whatever. I'm not even gonna say it's a mental illness.
Yeah.
But to say that you have multiple children that are trans, are you sure?
Right. Like
Are
that.
you sure
That's
it's
the thing that
their
makes me uncomfortable.
choice?
That's what makes me uncomfortable.
Dwayne Wade.
Is like right, and they're all young, and that's.
It's almost like they're treating it as having a pet dog.
Yeah.
You know,
just put
isn't that weird?
Put a different scarf on it each
Isn't
day.
that weird? I mean, it's very weird.
Yeah.
We talk about it once again. So you got Dwayne Wade, Charlize Theron, Megan Fox, multiple, which is crazy. Did I say Brad Pitt? Okay, Brad Pitt. Who else?
Elon Musk.
Yeah, that's another. He blames Hollywood. He blames the woke mind virus for, he says, killing his son. That just is how it is.
Yeah.
And so we could continue to go down the list, but like, I just think that at a certain point, are we allowed to say why? Are we allowed to ask? Is why is this happening with all these Magic Johnson, EJ Johnson? We continue to go down the list of all these famous celebrities that have a trans child, and it's like, are you sure they made that decision?
Right.
And even then, why are we pushing the puberty blockers on children that are under 18? I understand now it's becoming a mainstream narrative even among people on the left to stop this, but like, why are we pushing this? I just don't understand. I'm not trying to discriminate. I'm not trying to say these people are bad. They're not. They're still people. They still have human rights. We get all that. But I'm just saying, why are we pushing this on children?
They don't have an answer for that, because then when you ask that, then they
call you a transphobe.
Right.
And it's been effective for so long, but I'm sorry, bro. All that cancel culture shit is it's basically done. It's going out the window.